Okay, can you introduce yourself and can you explain what caused you to come in contact with a nurse?
My name is Diana McNichol, and probably the first times I've come in contact with nurses was through childbirth experiences because I've always been healthy and never sick, so I would see nurses, though, in labor and delivery.
If you had to describe a nurse in one word, what would that word be?
Sympathetic. Well, because if you don't feel like they have are understanding and sympathetic to what you're going through, you get discouraged by their attitude. Whereas if they're sympathetic, they care, even though they don't know you, they can be sympathetic and caring.
Have you ever had an interaction with a nurse that has impacted your life? Can you tell us about it?
Yes. All right. When I was pregnant with an unplanned pregnancy, stillbirth, and when it happened, of course, it was a surprise, a shock. Delivered dead. The doctor or the nurse in that room just took the baby's body out of the room. They didn't ask me did I want to see it or anything. And it was so quick and it was so emotional that I didn't really know what to make of it. So I didn't say anything. And then I was checked out, I think, the same day and went home. And when I got home, I felt really terrible. I felt that I had betrayed the baby by not talking to it or him, looking at him, acknowledging him. So I decided with the support of Grandpa, or my husband, that I would go back to the hospital and talk to a nurse about it, how I felt. So I went back to the hospital the next day, and this nurse spoke to me, or she talked to me on the phone first, and she said that she would take some pictures of the baby, and that she would have the baby's body ready for me to see when I came back in the hospital. So she got the things ready for me before I got there, some pictures and and the baby on the bed. So my husband and I went in, and she was just great, that nurse. She understood exactly how I felt. You know, that that it had hurt me, that I hadn't seen the baby, and so we did. We went. She had prepared the room for us. We went in the room, the hospital room, and saw the baby's remains, and she gave me the pictures. And so she made an effort to make it all right, because when I called her on the phone, I felt kind of strange, like what would they say? Might think I was crazy or something. But she didn't. She understood exactly how I felt. And that was a very sympathetic nurse. And she did the right thing to help me at the time. So that's a very positive memory I have of a nurse, extremely positive, because that saved me a lot of guilt that I would have carried probably if I'd just forgotten it and not acted on my emotions. So I went away that day from the hospital just feeling happy about, resigned and accepting of the situation.
Do you have any future recommendations for future nurses?
Future nurses, well, just be interested in people even though you don't know them. Listen to their sadness or pain and try to help.